Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again for another album review. This is going to be for the final album that I was interested in for this Friday's releases. It was only going to be Royal Blood and this album. And this is for Gojira's new album Fortitude that I just got done listening to. I was listening to it a little bit more, but I was like, okay, I think I've heard enough to where I think I can review it. Because I already heard it already today. And yeah, I'll let you know what I thought of it. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, I believe this is their 7th studio album. They've been around since the 90s. Like, they didn't start making albums till like early 2000s. So they've been around for quite a bit. But yeah, this album was pretty awesome. I really like the riffs in this album. They are a progressive death metal band, or whatever other genre you call them, post metal, uh, something like that. But Born for One Thing was a great opener to the album. Uh, I really enjoyed the riffs. The guitar riffs are great in this song. Amazonia was an amazing song too. I wasn't sure if I was going to like Amazonia because what I noticed when going into this album, I wasn't used to the chanting in the background or how the lead singer is singing and you can barely hear him singing. You can hear him, it's just not very well. That's how I noticed going into this album and having really high expectations. And what did the album make me feel? It made me feel like I really enjoyed it. uh, it was very awesome of an album. Another World was really good. I just wasn't used to the singer with him with him being deafened out, his vocals being deafened out by the guitars and the instrumentals. So the instrumentals really took over majority of these songs. Uh, Fortitude is an interlude to the next song, which is the chant, and the chant was a little weird. So I don't know if I like that one that much. I'd have to come back to it again and see what I thought of it. But Sphinx is a very awesome song. I like the guitar riffs and the drum work and the singer singing in the song and growling a bit with his scream growls or whatever. Doesn't sound so bad. Uh, Newfound was very good. I really enjoyed it. It was 6.5 minutes, a little over 6.5 minutes, but it was very good. Uh, Hold On. I think it starts off okay, and then it starts building up a little bit more. After over a minute and a half, you get into some really good guitar riffs and good drum work, and it gets much heavier, and that's what I really like about the song. So, yeah, Hold On is a very awesome song. Into the Storm, when I first heard it, I wasn't crazy about it, but now hearing the whole thing, I actually really love it. It's very good. And Grind is the closing track. I like the O's and all that. The way he's screaming it. And it has a really good breakdown riff, guitar riff, and good drum work breakdowns and all that. The breakdowns in most of this album is pretty awesome. So you're in for quite an amazing album. Uh, like I said, the chant and the trials were not my favorite songs, but they were fine. I wasn't sure if I was gonna say that Amazonia was great because I had a hard time getting used to the track. But now coming back to it a second time or about a third time, it's enjoyable. Uh, so I'll give it a pass. Overall, I thought Gojira's new album Fortitude was very awesome. It it definitely rocks. It's a very interesting album to really get into. I'm not used to the singer sounding so deafened and the instrumentals taking over most of the song when his singing is a little monotoned a bit and toned down. Like, uh, that's what I'm not used to, but I guess that's how it is with Gojira. I'd have to listen to their whole discography to see what I really think of their albums, if it's like that or whatever. You'll have to remind me in the comment section below if that's how they sound with pretty much all their albums. Uh, but still, a banger of an album. Really enjoyed it. Structurally, it's very well done, and production wise, it's very good. So I think they did a very good job on this album. So for a score, I think I'm going to give Gojira's Fortitude album a 9 out of 10. This is a very awesome album. It's going to be on my best albums of 2021 by the end of the year. Uh, and yeah, and Royal Blood's new album, I think, is probably the second best album for this Friday's new releases. So I think Gojira won for best album this Friday. Uh, for this Friday's release of April 30th. So I'm choosing Gojira Fortitude to be the winner of uh, this Friday's new releases because it's much better, in my opinion. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Gojira album, Fortitude, if you've heard it. And if you like this album review, hopefully you did. I know I'm fairly new to listening to Gojira because their last album was 5 years ago, and this is their first album since 5 years ago, so it's been quite a while. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was very good. It was well structured. It was produced very well. Whoever helped them produce it did a very awesome job. Uh, the chanting in most of the songs, I think the chant song kind of bugged me a bit because I wasn't used to the sound of it uh, with how the song was starting, and I was just like thrown off by it a bit. But the Trials was really one of the weakest songs on the album, in my opinion. And yeah, tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you. It's probably going to be pretty soon for a TV show review. I just started watching, well, I don't know if I'm going to do a TV show review just yet. I was going to do it for Demon Slayer, the TV show for season 1, and I'm still watching it. I'm on episode 3 of Demon Slayer for the first part, and I actually am going to be buying it on Blu-ray. So, yeah, right now they're charging on Amazon $27, and I'm like, that's a little pricey, but it's better than what Walmart charged. They wanted $44.96 for that bullshit, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I'm not paying that price for just getting only 13 episodes. I'm like, that's ridiculous. But if I have to, I will. But if I don't want to get it, I'll just say fuck it. No. But I hope you enjoyed this Gojira Fortitude album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. And I will be returning to you Saturday for Era's next album review. So definitely stay safe, take care, definitely rock on, and good job on this album, Gojira. You did an awesome job, and I'll see you in my next video.